Sata Shri Srimad Srila Gaura Govinda Maharaj ki Jai. Dalila Bhevjika Guru Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada ki Jai. Maha Bhagavad Srila Gaura Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj ki Shri Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu ki Shri Rupa Shri Sanatan Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Das Raghunath Shat Goswami Prabhu ki Shri Sukhnamada Rai Ramananda Shri Parashar Binda ki Jai. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur ki Jai. Shri Ishwara Puri Tirubhav Mahamudsav ki Jai. Prem Sigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasili Gaura Bhaktivinda ki Jai. Shri Navadvip Maya Purdam ki Jai. Ganga Devi ki Shri Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai. Bhakti Devi ki Jai. Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shamakanda Radha Kun Giri Govardhana ki Jai. Shri Vrindavan Dham ki Shri Devi ki Shri Purnamasi Yoga Maya ki Shri Tulasi Maharani Vrinda Devi ki Gopishwara Maharani Narasingha Bhagavan ki Bhakta Pravar Prahlad Maharaj ki Ananda Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Samagat Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Juda Padaka Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sagadutam Rijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Bhagan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanditam Shah Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shanyavadi Paschachate Satarine Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Shri Krishna Vila Katane Sudaksham Maudori Madhurya Shuktam Varam Varenyam Purusham Mahantam Narayanam Tam Shirasha Namami Shri Dandinam Bhakta Shiromanancha Shri Krishna Padab Jadritaika Hridi Chaitanya Lilamrita Sarasara Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapadye Namo Vishnu Padaya Acharya Singha Rupine Shri Srimad Bhakti Pragyana Keshava Iti Namane Ati Martya Charitraya Swasritadan Shafalane Jiva Dukke Sadarkaya Shri Premadayane Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namane Shivarsavana Videvi Dayataya Kripabdaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dayane Prabhave Madhurya Ujjvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhakti Da Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Urtai Dinatarane Rupanuga Virudhapa Siddhanta Dvantaharane Namo Gaura Kisharaya Sakshat Vairagya Murtai Vipravambara Sambodhe Padambujayate Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Sachidananda Namane Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate Gaura Virbhava Bhumistvam Nirdishta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarva Bhauma Shri Jagannatayate Namaha Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Namo Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tushe Namaha Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Jayatam Padmanabha Swami Maharaj Simhasanasto Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devo Preshtali Sevyamano Smarami Srimad Rasarasaram Vivam Shivata Tatakstitaha Karsan Venu Swanair Gopir Gopinata Shriyestuna Vrindai Tulsidebai Priyai Keshavasya Cha Krishna Bhakti Prade Devi Pancha Tattvatmakam Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhakta Shaktikam Hey Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasari Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo Ekadasi Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Karo Ekadasi Vinapekaya Karo Ekadasi Vinapekaya Sakala Sane Boladiya Karo Nijamane Spriyahina Sakala Sane Boladiya Karo Nijamane Spriyahina Sakala Sane Boladiya Karo Sakala Sane Baladiya Koro Nijamani Srihina Nijamani Srihina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Vedase Trinapekayati Hina Gurudev Kripa bindu diya korare dase Trinate jayati Sakale saman korite Sukhe Tabe Aparada Habe Hata Aparada Habe Hata Aparada Habe Hata Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edas Pranabeka Patihina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edas Pranabeka Patihina Yogyatya Vichari Kichu Nahi Pai Tamara Karuna Yogyata vichare Ijolai vai Tamara karuna Karuna na haile kandiya kandiya Karuna na haile kandiya kandiya Rananara Kibo Rananara Kibo Rananara Kibo Rananara Kibo Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edasi Pranabeka Yatihina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edasi Pranabeka Yatihina Kabe no Kripa Loviya Ejan Kritartha Haive Nata Kabe no Kripa Loviya Ejan Kritartha Haive Nata Shakti Buddhihin Amirati Shakti Buddhihin Amirati Shakti Buddhihin Amirati Shakti Buddhihin Nabekayati Hina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edasi Nabekayati Hina Jai Gurudev 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 Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edasi Pranabeka Patihina Gurudev Kripa Bindu Diya Koro Edasi Pranabeka Patihina Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Govinda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe Hare Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai Gauranga Jaya Nitai Gauranga Nitai 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 Gauranga Nitai 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 Gauranga Hari Bol 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 Gaura Hari Hari Bol Gaura Hari Hari Bol Gaura Hari Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Jai Shri Shri Nitai Gaura Premanande Hari Hari Bol Gurave Gaurachandraya Radhikaya Tadalaye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. I'm first of all offering my unlimited Dandavat Pranams and my Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Gurudev, Nitya Leela Pravishta, Om Vishnupad, Paramahansa, Ashtotarasata Sri Srila, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada. And then I'm offering my same unlimited Dandavat Pranams and Shraddha Pushpanjali at the lotus feet of my most worshipable beloved Siksha Gurudevs, Nitya Leela Pravishta, Om Vishnupad, Paramahansa Ashtotarasata Sri Srila, Bhakti Rakshak Sridhar Goswami Maharaj, and Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Ashtotarasata Sri Srila Bhakti Vedanta Narayan Goswami Maharaj. My Dandavat Pranams to the most exalted personality, the very initiating Guru of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Sri Ishvara Puripad, on his transcendental disappearance day. Yes. And my Dandavat Pranams to all of my Sri Sri Rupanuga Guru Varga, and especially to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, whose book we are reading. This is Sri Navadvip Dham Mahatmya. And my Dandavat Pranams to all the Vaishnavas and to all the Vaishnavis. So we come to chapter 3. Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Chandra Sachi Sutta, Jaya Jaya Nityananda Rai Avaduta. All glories to Sri Sachinandana, the moon of Sri Navadvip. All glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the Avadut.
Jaya Jaya Shri Advaita Prabhu Mahashai, Gadadhar Srivasa Pandit Jaya Jaya. All glories to Shri Advaita Charya. All glories to Shri Gadadhar Pandit and Srivasa Pandit. All glories to the holiest of all holy abodes. The holiest of all holy abodes. Shri Navadvip Dham. Shri Gaur Chandra descended together with this Dham. O devotees, I will now describe the different places within the 16 kosas Navadvip. All of you should listen. There are 16 rivers that are situated eternally in the 16 kosas Sri Navadvip Dham. 4 dvipas, or islands, exist eternally on Ganga's eastern bank, and on her western bank are 5 islands. Svaraduni, that means Bhagavati Bhagirati Ganga, flows. She flows encircling all these islands, and thus eternally increasing the splendor of Shri Navadvip Dham. The original Ganga Devi always flows through the center of Navadvip Dham, and many other rivers who purify the world, they flow here and there throughout Shri Navadvip Dham. Do we see those rivers with our eyes? No, because they've disappeared over time. But the transcendental Navadvip eternally has these rivers. Beautiful Shri Yamuna Maharani flows with Bhagavati Bhagirati Ganga next to the western bank. That's our side here. And the presiding goddess of learning, Saraswati, also flows within another stream. In the eastern part of the Yamuna, that means the other side, the strong and swift rivers Tamra Parani, Kritamala, and Brahmaputra, they flow there. Sarai, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, Gomati, and other holy rivers who purify this world flow with mighty speed together with Sri Godavari. And according to the Lord's desire, these rivers sometimes dry out, and then again they become filled with water. So according to the Lord's desire, a place will sometimes become immersed in water, and then again give darshan. So we have to understand this principle, especially with this dham, because this is going on continually. By the Lord's will, different land manifests. Then, after some time, by the Lord's will, again, it disappears. This is going on in Navadvip Dham. The place will sometimes become immersed in water. Continuously performs pastimes in this way. It is always manifest. The Dham continuously performs pastimes in this way, disappearing, appearing. And it is always manifest for the most fortunate persons. The devotee who has a strong desire within the heart. Now, we're given an opportunity here. If you have a strong desire within your heart, the devotee who has a strong desire within the heart to behold these rivers will attain darshan of all the islands and all the rivers. This kind of devotee, he will sometimes attain, by the help of his devotion, a vision of the Dham in dreams, sometimes in meditation, and sometimes even directly with his eyes. So did you hear that? Yes. Because he's a special devotee. So sometimes, with the help of his bhakti, his devotion, then he'll get a vision of the Dham in dreams. And sometimes in meditation he'll get a vision. And sometimes even directly with his eyes he'll get a vision. So now comes the section called Sri Antardvip. All holy scriptures call the island formed at the confluence of the rivers Ganga and Yamuna, they call it Antardvip. So, Srimad Mahaprabhu, he took bath in Mayapur Yog Peeth in the center of Antardvip. Gokul Mahavan in Goloka corresponds with Mayapur and Sri Navadvip Dham. So if you're at Mayapur and you're there at the Yog Peeth, where are you in Braj? Yes, the place where Lord Sri Krishna appeared, took birth. So Shvetadvip, Vaikunta, Goloka, and Sri Vrindavan are always splendidly situated in Sri Navadvip Dham. Now, according to Srimad Mahaprabhu's arrangement, the 7 holy cities, Ayodhya, Mathura, Maya, that means Haridwar, Kashi, Kanchi, Avanti, this means Ujjain, and Dwarka. These 7 holy cities are eternally situated in their respective places in Sri Navadvip Dham. The city Maya, that means Haridwar, at the Ganga Dwara, this is situated in its actual form in Mayapur. The excellence of this place is described repeatedly throughout the scriptures. Which place? Haridwar. Now, a person who even once visits Mayapur, the residence of all sacred places, easily crosses the material realm. Easily. One who wanders throughout Mayapur becomes freed from the control of the illusory energy and becomes free from taking birth in this material world again. Can you name any other place where you go out and you just aimlessly start wandering? Where you get that result? No. Now here's the rules for performing Sri Navadvip Dham Parikrama. Simantadvip is situated to the north of Sri Mayapur. So with regard to the procedure of Parikrama of Navadvip, the saints and the holy scriptures, they consistently state, "O learned devotees, please proceed to Sri Simantadvip after visiting Antardvip, Sri Mayapur. Then, after visiting Simantadvip, take darshan of the island named Godram, situated south of Mayapur. Then, blissfully go to Madhyadvip. These 4 islands, Antardvip, Simantadvip, Godramdvip, and Madhyadvip, they are situated on the river Jahnavi's eastern bank. And after taking darshan of them, reverentially cross the river Jahnavi Ganga by taking achman and bathing in her waters, and then also glorifying her with this prayer. Is it possible to attain darshan of the Dham? So who are you glorifying with that prayer? Jahnavi Ganga. Then take darshan of the other 5 islands, Koladvip, where we are right now, Ritadvip, Janadvip, Modadrumadvip, and Rudradvip. Now effortlessly walk around Koladvip and then behold the splendor of Ritudvip, because Radhakund is at Ritudvip. O best of scholars, afterwards proceed to the supremely beautiful Janadvip and then continue to Modadrumadvip. And after visiting Modadrumadvip, then take darshan of Rudradvip and then again cross the Ganga and walk to Mayapur. In Mayapur, you should respectfully enter Jagannath Mishra and Mother Sachi's temple, which is the Jogpeet. And you should take darshan of Mahaprabhu. Enter the Yogpeet performing Nam Samkirtan and begging for the mercy of the nearby pastime places, and also beg forgiveness for offenses committed consciously or unconsciously during the circumambulation of the Dham. So this is always the procedure. Navadvip Dham. Now, the best time for performing parikrama, best time. According to the opinion of all devotees, the best time for performing parikrama is from Makara Saptami to Falgun Purnima. How many days is that? Makara Saptami. It says from Makara Saptami.
That's mid-January. Like January 14th.
Okay. Well, that's the best time to perform this parikrama. Up to what? Falgun Purnima, which is Mahaprabhu's appearance day. Gaur Purnima. Yes, so one who, after completing the parikrama of Sri Navadvip Dham, then he takes darshan of Mayapur on Sri Gaur Purnima, he will attain qualification for bhakti through the mercy of the shade of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's and Sri Nityananda's divine feet. Now in this chapter I have in brief presented a description of the parikrama of Sri Navadvip Dham. Now in the following chapters I will describe it in detail. Please listen attentively. One who performs parikrama of the 168 miles, the 21 yojanas of Sri Gaura Mandala, he quickly obtains the treasure of Gaur Prem. Bhakti Vinod, cooling shade of the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, and who? Sri Janava Devi. He reveals this truth. Chapter 4. Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Chandra Sachi Sutta, Jaya Jaya Nityananda Rai Avaduta, Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Sarva Dharma Sar, Jatai Hoilo Chaitanya Avatar. So, oh brother, the result that one obtains by residing at any of the holy places, one obtains by residing in Sri Navadvip. Listen, O saintly. The message of the Holy Scriptures and the words of the Vaishnavas and the order of Sriman Mahaprabhu, these three are the treasures of my life. What are they? Message. All of you, please listen. Sri Jiva Goswami leaves home. Now comes the part where Jiva arrives in Navadvip at the lotus feet of who? Sri Nityananda Prabhu. When Sri Jiva Goswami gave up his home, then he began his journey calling out, Nadia, Nadia, with an anxious heart. Why Nadia? Because this is where we are. We are in the district of Nadia. And he is going to visit Nadia Sri Navadvip Dham. Now for the entire journey from his place of residence at Chandadvip all the way to Sri Navadvip Dham, streams of tears flowed from his eyes. And while crying, he called out with a loud voice, O life of the living entities, O Sri Gauranga, O Nityananda Prabhu, when will you bestow your mercy upon me and give me your darshan? Alas, alas, O Shri Navadvip Dham, the essence of all holy abodes, when will I receive your darshan? And repeatedly crying out like this, he continued on his way. Sri Jiva Goswami's unprecedented beauty was due to his youthfulness and his handsome, well-built body and his extreme renunciation. After feelings of praying and seeing Sri Navadvip Dham from a distance, he offered his obeisances, and he became unconscious when he offered his obeisances. And after some time, he calmed down, and with the hairs on his body standing on end, he entered Sri Navadvip Dham. So upon arriving at Barakona Ghat, he inquired from everyone, "Where is Sri Nityananda Prabhu? Please show me." And then seeing Sri Jiva Goswami immersed in deep ecstasy, a virtuous man took him to where Sri Nityananda Prabhu was staying. Sri Nityananda Prabhu knew in his heart that Sri Jiva was coming to see him right then. Extremely blissful, he laughed loudly. Jai Nitai. Sri Nityananda Prabhu ordered his servants to search for Sri Jiva and bring him near to him. So many Vaishnavas went here and there searching and calling out for Sri Jiva. And when they saw, it was without a doubt Jiva Goswami. And someone came forward, and with great praying, they told Jiva about Sri Nityananda Prabhu's order. Upon hearing the name of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, what do you think happened to Jiva? Upon hearing the name of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Jiva became unconscious and he fell to the ground. After some time, Sri Jiva got up and he said, "I am most fortunate. Even such a wretched person as me has received the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu." Obeisances like me, then I can also attain the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. All the Shastras proclaim this. And seeing the great fortune of Sri Jiva Goswami, some of the Vaishnavas took the dust of his feet and they observed a festival. In other words, they were with delighted hearts, they smeared that dust over their bodies. They all took Jiva Goswami to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who, in semi-internal consciousness, was from time to time singing the pastime. On seeing the emotions arose in the today, and then exclaiming, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, who is supremely compassionate, he lifted Jiva up and he accepted him as his own associate. Sri Jiva Goswami, overcome with emotion, he stood up with folded hands and he began to speak to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Here's the glorification of Sri Nityananda by Jiva Goswami. O Lord, you are the form of the universe. You are the abode of the universe, and you are directly Sri Balaram. What do I know of your noble virtues? You are my eternal master, and I am your eternal servant. My only longing is to attain shelter at your lotus feet. Only one who receives your mercy can easily attain Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. and become immersed in nectar-like praying. Even if someone worships Sri Gauranga in his heart for hundreds of births, without your mercy, he will not be able to attain Srimad Mahaprabhu. If Sri Gaur Hari wishes to punish someone, you can protect him. But if you punish someone, Srimad Mahaprabhu will never protect that person. Therefore, O Lord, on the strength of my pious credits, I have received shelter at your lotus feet, whose darshan, and develop attachment to him. So now Sri Jiva Goswami gives a humble description of his good fortune. In my childhood, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu visited the village of Ramakeli, and he gave my two uncles shelter at his lotus feet. Who are they? Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, his two uncles. And they visited, and they gave, and Mahaprabhu gave them shelter at his lotus feet. Then, since that time, when my tear-filled eyes first beheld the form of Sri Gaura, the same form has appeared constantly within my heart. I fell at Sri Gauranga's lotus feet and I offered my obeisances. And touching his divine body, I became filled with great happiness. And at that time, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu told me, O Jiva, now you should study the holy scriptures. When you have finished, then go to Sri Navadvip, where you will receive everything at the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. So being destitute, I took his order to heart, the order of Mahaprabhu, and I learned as much as I could. In Chandradvip, I studied literature and other subjects, but I could not find any Vedanta Acharya to my liking. Srimad Mahaprabhu instructed me to study the Vedanta and to reveal Krishna Bhakti in accordance with it. So now I have come to Navadvip and I have surrendered unto your lotus feet. I will carry out whatever order you give me, he said to Nityananda. And if you give me permission, I will go to Sri Kshetra Mandala, Jagannath Puri, and there I may take darshan of the Lord's lotus feet and study Vedanta at the residence of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So, after hearing the sweet words of Jiva, Sri Nityananda Prabhu took him. Jiva, hear my confidential words. Rupa and Sanatan, they know all the established philosophical truths. So, all these tattvas are known by them. And also, Sriman Mahaprabhu, he has ordered me to tell you to neither go to Kshetra Mandala Puri nor to stay here in Navadvip. Mahaprabhu has told me to tell you, Nityananda is saying. Everyone knows that you and the two brothers Rupa and Sanatan are Mahaprabhu's one-pointed servants. My order to you is this. Go to Varanasi and study Vedanta under Sri Madhusudan Vachaspati. And from there, go straight to Vrindavan, where you will receive the mercy of Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan. And under the guidance of Sri Rupa, worship the divine couple Sri Radha Krishna and deliberate upon the Vedanta and other Shastras. You should preach that the spotless Mahapurana Srimad Bhagavatam, composed by Krishna Dvaipayana Sri Veda Vyas, the author of the Vedanta Sutra, you should preach that Mahapurana is the essence of all holy scriptures. And it is the genuine commentary on Vedanta Sutra. You know already that while bestowing his mercy upon Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Sri Gaur Hari explained Sri Brahma. And on the order of the Lord, this same Madhusudana Vachaspati now lives in Varanasi. You should go there and meet him. So externally, Madhusudan Vachaspati is a traditional Vedantist who teaches sannyasis of the Shankar Sampradaya. However, at the appropriate time, when they have developed faith, then he gives. So he's an undercover preacher. Now there is Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhashya will manifest itself. Nityananda is telling all this to Jiva. So because Gopinath Acharya, do you know who that is? Gopinath Acharya? Brother-in-law of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. So he is related to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. And he also heard that commentary from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mouth when Mahaprabhu explained it to Sarvabhauma. Vidyabhushan, and he will conquer Jaipur. And he will go there. He will reveal the commentary named Sri Govinda Bhashya. And he will liberate the jivas by manifesting service to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. The two brothers, Sri Rupa and Sri Sanatan, will tell you all these confidential topics in detail. Now, hearing the words of Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Jiva Goswami started weeping and he rolled on the ground and then he fell unconscious. Sri Nityananda Prabhu, he bestowed his mercy on Sri Jiva Goswami by putting what? His two lotus feet where? On his head. And thus infusing him with spiritual strength. Sri Jiva Goswami began to dance in the assembly of the Vaishnavas, chanting, "All glories to Sri Gauranga, all glories to Nityananda Rai." And seeing Sri Nityananda Prabhu's mercy upon Sri Jiva Goswami, Srivas and all the great devotees present there, they began to dance. And they began to chant the names of Sri Gauranga Nityananda, making the place auspicious with their loud chanting. And after some time, Sri Nityananda Prabhu stopped dancing, and he took Jiva with him, and he sat down. It was arranged for Sri Jiva Goswami to stay in Srivasangan, and after staying in Srivasangan for some time, then Sri Jiva Goswami again came to see Sri Nityananda Prabhu in the evening. Sri Nityananda Prabhu was sitting in solitude. He was singing the glories of Sri Gaur Hari. Sri Jiva offered his obeisances to the Lord's feet. And now the next section is Jiva's inquiry concerning the tattva about Sri Navadvip Dham. With care, Sri Nityananda Prabhu seated Jiva next to him. And Sri Jiva Goswami folded his hands and he humbly said, "O Lord, please be merciful and describe in detail the true nature of Sri Navadvip Dham." Then Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, "O Jiva, I will certainly tell you about this highly confidential topic, but you must keep it in your heart. For now, do not reveal this." So now, Nityananda Prabhu describes Sri Navadvip Dham's real He said, Nityananda Prabhu said, this Navadvip is the essence of all holy abodes. After crossing the river Sri Viraja and Brahmadham and so on, one comes to Vaikuntha. Beyond Vaikuntha, Gokul and Vrindavan. So this abode, Sri Krishna Loka, manifests in two transcendental moods, two transcendental bhavs that nourish rasa. What are they? Madhurya, sweetness, and audarya, munificence. Although audarya exists in full within Madhurya, and Madhurya exists in full within Audarya, but that section of Sri Krishna Loka in which Madhurya predominates, it is known by fortunate persons as Vrindavan. And the section of Sri Krishna Loka in which Audarya predominates is called Sri Navadvip Dham in all the Vedas. There is no difference between Vrindavan and Navadvip. They are distinguished only by rasa. Only by rasa. There is no other difference. This Dham is eternally perfect. It is transcendental and unlimited. A person with material intelligence cannot fathom the extent of it. And influenced by Hladini Shakti, the living entities give up their material occupational duties, dharma, and they attain their real dharma on the strength of eternally perfected knowledge. Navadvip in its entirety is a transcendental manifestation. Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu performs his pastimes in this very Dham. So with material eyes, who has material eyes? Everyone. Here's what you're going to see, Nityananda is telling us. With material eyes, people perceive this place to be like any other. And this is because the illusory... Why is this place with their material of what? The illusory energy. It covers their eyes. Or mundane time. There's none in Navadvip. There is no mundane place or time that is influenced by Maya. And the jivas here, they are not entangled in material illusion. However, being bound by his fruitive activities, the jiva becomes controlled by illusion, Maya. And he sees Sri Navadvip Dham as a material place. Now when, by good fortune, through the association of saintly persons, when prema appears in a jiva, he will see Sri Navadvip Dham as the manifest transcendental Vaikuntha Loka. Then he will see with his own eyes all the transcendental components of the Dham, such as the land and time. I have described the real truth of Navadvip Dham in your presence, O Jiva. Being situated in pure goodness, Shuddha Sattva, please deliberate upon this tattva. Bhaktivinoda, desiring to attain the lotus feet of Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Janava Devi, is revealing this confidential truth. Chapter 5. Okay. We are moving along. at a good pace. But still, we're just on page 82. We'll see. But if you get one of these, and you can read it on your own, you'll definitely finish it before the parikrama. So now, chapter 5, Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Sachiranandan, Jaya Jaya Nityananda Janava Jivan, Jaya Jaya Navadvipa Sarva Dharmasar, Jata Kali Yuga Hoilo Gaur Avatar. All glories to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the son of Mother Sachi. All glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, the life of Sri Janava. All glories to Sri Navadvip Dham, the essence of all other holy abodes. Sri Gaur Hari descended here in the Kali Yuga. So now Nityananda Prabhu told Srila Jiva Goswami, this Sri Navadvip Dham, which extends over 16 kosas, that is approximately 32 miles, it is certainly non-different. It is certainly non-different from Sri Vrindavan. Now in this 16 kosas, there are 9 dvipas, or islands. Just like an 8-petaled lotus flower floats on the water, so this Navadvip is also like a lotus flower, with 8 petals, which are the 8 islands. And Antardvip is in the middle. And like a dot at the very center of this Antardvip lies Mayapur. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda is telling, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu eternally performs various kinds of pastimes in this spherical form of Mayapur Yogpit. The diameter of Mayapur Yogpit is, and the circumference is 3. Even though there are several places small, because the Panchatattva, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Advaita Acharya, Sri Gadadhar, and Srivas are splendidly situated there. And very soon, by the desire of Mahaprabhu, this place will, by itself, become hidden by the water of the Bhagirathi. The radiant Dham will be revealed. And sometimes it is manifest. My Lord is eternally residing in Mayapur, which is situated on the eastern bank of Bhagirathi Ganga. And although from a mundane point of view, Vishwambar, that is Mahaprabhu, although he takes sannyas and he leaves Navadvip to wander through many different places, nevertheless, Gauranga Mahaprabhu never left the village of Mayapur in Navadvip or else. The devotees still behold Chaitanya's daily pastimes. You will also behold Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's dancing. So surrounding Mayapur in all directions is the radiant Antardvip, where Brahma obtained Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's darshan. O Jiva, if you want to see all these places, then perform parikrama. And in that way, all your desires, in other words, the desire to behold all the pastime places of Sri Navadvip Dham, it will be fulfilled. So hearing Sri Nityananda's words, Sri Jiva, with tear-filled eyes, offered his prostrate obeisances to the Lord's lotus feet. He said, "Oh, bestow your mercy upon this innocent soul, and personally take me on parikrama." So then, hearing Sri Jiva's prayer, Sri Nityananda Prabhu answered, "Tapastu, so be it." And he revealed his mind. Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, O Jiva, today you will take darshan of Mayapur, and tomorrow I will take you to many other places. So saying this, Sri Nityananda Prabhu stood up and the joyful Sri Jiva Goswami followed him. Sri Nityananda Prabhu, overwhelmed in devotional ecstasy, walked slowly, and his divine body was intoxicated with praying for Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. The Lord's enchanting form was swaying with transcendental emotion, and the ornaments that adorned his entire body were coruscating radiantly. Even in their meditation, Brahma, Shiva, and others, they cannot obtain those lotus feet, which are now walking ahead of Sri Jiva Goswami, bestowing mercy upon him. So following behind Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Jiva smeared the dust from the Lord's feet all over his body, and he walked on in delight. So I'm going to hand the book to Rishabdev Prabhu. You can read a little bit. Next section is Yog Peet. You can set up the mic in front of him. You can just sit, he'll do that.
They entered Sri Jagannath Mishra's house, and Sri Nityananda Prabhu made a submission at Sri Sachimata's lotus feet. Oh, Mother, this supremely intelligent Jiva, who is a dear servant of Sri Gauranga, is very fortunate. Upon hearing these words of Sri Nityananda Prabhu, Sri Jiva fainted, falling to the ground like a tree uprooted by a great storm. Sri Jiva fell at Sri Sachimata's feet and rolled on the ground. Various ecstatic symptoms manifested in his body in competition with each other. Mother Sachi mercifully blessed Sri Jiva. That day they all took prasad in that very house.
Imagine that. Imagine that. Taking prasad. Cooked directly by Sachi Mata.
Sri Vishnu Priya Devi prepared rice, vegetables, and many other kinds of dishes on the order of Mother Sachi.
Vishnu Priya.
After some time, Sri Vamshivandana Prabhu offered the preparations with great attention to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Ishana Thakur arranged a sitting place and with an extremely joyful heart served prasad to Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Filled with motherly affection, Sri Sachi Devi told Sri Nityananda Prabhu, "Finally, my son, you are at your mother's house. Now eat with great joy. I've secretly offered this prasad to Gauranga Chandra. So if you're also affectionate, if you also affectionately accept it, I will become most happy at heart." Hearing the words of Mother Sachi, Sri Nityananda Prabhu blissfully accepted the prasad, and Sri Jiva Goswami received his remnants. Sri Jiva said, "I am blessed, having taken prasad today at Mahaprabhu's house in Mayapur." After eating, Sri Nityananda Prabhu paid his obeisance at Mother Sachi's feet and begged her permission to leave. As Sri Nityananda Prabhu was leaving, he took Vamshivandana with him. Sri Jiva offered obeisances at the feet of Sri Vamshivandana Prabhu. Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, "Jiva, all devotees know this Vamshivandana to be an incarnation."
Let me just correct the pronunciation of his name. His name is Vamshi Vadan Ananda.
Yes.
You're saying Vamshi Vadandana. Vamshi Vadan Ananda.
Vamshi Vandan?
No, Vamshi Vadan.
Vamshivadan
Ananda. Yes.
To be,
Vamshivadananda.
he is an incarnation of Sri Krishna's dear flute.
He's an incarnation of Krishna's flute in Gaur Leela.
By his mercy, the jivas become attracted to Sri Krishna and become eager to enter Maharas. Look, Jiva, in this house of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed many pastimes with all of us. Look here, this is Jagannath Mishra's temple. Daily, in a steadfast manner, he would sit here to worship Lord Vishnu. Just see this house where he used to serve guests. Also take darshan of this platform where he worshipped Tulsi. As long as Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, the maintainer of the devotees, remained at home, he used to follow the behavior shown by his father. Now Ishana Thakur performs all these duties under the guidance of Sri Vamsi Nanda Prabhu. At this place there was a great neem tree which disappeared by Mahaprabhu's touch. When Sri Nityananda Prabhu described these places, he was crying. In the same way, Sri Jiva and Sri Vamshivadananda were also crying. Srivasangana. Meanwhile, Srivas Pandit arrived there, and together the four of them left Jagannath Mishra's house and walked towards Srivas Angana. Srivas Angana is situated 100 dhanu, 200 meters north of the Yogapith. Sri Nityananda Prabhu blissfully showed Srivas Angana to Sri Jiva. Sri Jiva began to roll in the dust of Srivas Angana, and the remembrance of Mahaprabhu's many pastimes came all at once. Jiva became so moved by prema that the symptoms of prema in his body appeared to compete with each other. Then, just as Sri Jiva was getting up from the ground, he saw an astonishing sight. Srimad Mahaprabhu was dancing with his intimate devotees. Vallabhanandana, Sri Jiva Goswami, the son of Sri Vallabha, beheld that Maha Sankirtan and the extraordinary dancing of Srimad Mahaprabhu, who was radiantly situated in the midst of all the devotees. Sri Advaita Acharya, Sri Nityananda Prabhu were dancing, and Sri Gadadhar Pandit and Sri Haridas Thakur were dancing and also singing, overwhelmed by prema and fell unconscious. He wept and said, "Alas, alas, why did I not take birth earlier? Alas, alas, it is not my fortune to obtain the bliss of Srimad Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan in the group of his intimate devotees. Sri Nityananda Prabhu's mercy is boundless and unlimited. Today, through the strength of his mercy, I became fortunate to have a momentary darshan of this pastime. My desire is that I may reside in this Mayapur forever, because if so, my entanglement in the illusory energy, Maya, will be removed completely. Even the thought of leaving Mayapur is making my heart palpitate. Nevertheless, the Master's order is more powerful. Advaita Bhavan, Sri Nityananda, 20 meters north of Srivas Angana. In this meeting, Sitanath used to sit here and worship Lord Sri Krishna. By loudly calling out to him, Sitanath brought my only treasure, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, to this earth. Sri Gadadhar Bhavan. After rolling the dust of that place, the four of them went to Sri Gadadhar Bhavan, the house of Sri Gadadhar, which was 5 dhanu, 10 meters east of Advaita Bhavan. From there, Sri Nityananda Prabhu showed Sri Jiva the residences of all Mahaprabhu's other associates. After visiting the houses of the Brahmins, these four personalities blissfully proceeded towards the bank of the Ganga. Kshetrapal Vriddhashiva. Sri Jiva then had darshan of the temple of Vriddhashiva, situated on the bank of the Ganga on the border of Mayapur. Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, "O Jiva, this Vriddhashiva is the area protector, Kshetrapal, of Mayapur. This is where Pradamaya, Shakti, Yogamaya, eternally resides." After Srimad Mahaprabhu's disappearance, the Ganga will rise by his desire and cover almost all of Mayapur with her waters. 100 years after that, she will again manifest Mayapur. At that time, only the land of Mayapur will manifest. No houses will remain. Thus, that place will remain uninhabited for a long time. Again, when Srimad Mahaprabhu strongly desires, people will reside in Mayapur as before. All these gods will again be manifest on the bank of the Ganga. Many devotees will come together to construct a huge temple for Srimad Mahaprabhu. One amazing temple will manifest here, wherein the daily worship of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu will constantly increase. Pradamaya, Yogamaya, and Vriddhashiva will return here and again serve the Dham according with both his hands and said, "O Prabhu, you are the cause of the manifestation of Anantadeva Shesh, your plenary portion. You expand yourself as the holy abode, Dham, and the holy name, Nam. And you are the shelter of the Supreme Lord's many forms, incarnations. Although you perform your activities according to Srimad Mahaprabhu's desire, nevertheless you are the spiritual master of all living entities, and all potencies, shaktis, rest upon you. That person who differentiates between you and Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu is called a Pashandi, or heretic, by the wise. You are omniscient and have descended to perform pastimes. Yet there is a doubt in my heart. When the Ganga covers Mayapur, where will Shiva, Vriddhashiva, and his energy, Pradamaya, go? O Lord, please explain this to me." Sri Nityananda Prabhu answered, "O Jiva, listen to my words. On the high land that can be seen on the Ganga's western bank, there is a hillock named Paradanga, and there is a village of Brahmins on it. North of that is the bank of the river Janavi. Learned persons call this place Chinadenga. A town will be founded on this bank, and Shiva and his Shakti will reside there for some time." So this is the Pradamaya and Shiva that is in Paramatala.
Yes.
Who is able to describe the glory of this bank? The place of Rasa, Rasastali, is splendidly situated here on the Janavi's Ganga's bank. Although to materialize it appears to be an ordinary sandy place, in reality is the eternal Dham made of jewels, where transcendental pastimes are always taking place. Mayapur is Sri Gokul Mahavan, and Paradanga is said to be Chatikara. Here is the Ras Mandal of Vrindavan. In the future, loud Sankirtan will take place here. Between Mayapur and Sri Kulina flows the river Bhagirati. O greatly learned one, understand that all these places are within Gauradham. Any person who performs parikrama of this dham, which measures 5 koshas, attains the darshan of Mayapur and Sri Kulina. That person who on the day of Palgun Purnima, Gaur Purnima, circumambulates these 5 koshas along with devotees will receive the eternal treasure of Krishna Prema. O Jiva, listen to a confidential topic of mine. Sri Vishnu Priya Devi worships a deity of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. In the future, Brahmins descending from the family of Sri Jagannath Mishra will take this deity to Satikar. When, after the appearance of Srimad Mahaprabhu, 400 years have passed, this deity will be worshipped at the highest standard. Keep all of these topics hidden for now and blissfully perform parikrama. So that's
Is it the end of the chapter?
It's not the end of the chapter.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read to the end? It's quite some time.
Yeah.
You can read?
I'll take over again. So what were you going to say about that deity worshipped by Vishnu Priya? Well, they call him Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu. That's the deity that is here. If you go past the Prodamaya temple, the Yogamaya temple, and Lord Shiva temple, you keep going on that main road. It's only maybe a couple hundred meters ahead to the left. You have to turn left. And anybody can tell you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So Nityananda Prabhu is telling Jiva Goswami that you should keep all and blissfully perform parikrama. So now the next is the Ghat, called Mahaprabhu Ghat. So back on the other side, where Yogpit. O best of the learned, see there in Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's, see there is Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu's Ghat. 3 Dhanusha, that means 6 meters north of Vridha Shiv Ghat. Here Sri Gaur Hari, on the pretense of performing childhood pastimes, Himadri Nandini, that is Ganga, Lord Sri Krishna bestowed his mercy upon her, Ganga Devi, and he gave her his darshan. And then he said, as Sri Gaur Sundar, I will sport in your waters. The Lord of the 3 worlds, Srimad Mahaprabhu, performed pastimes here to fulfill Ganga's desire. Fortunate living entities receive much happiness seeing these pastimes. Next Ghat is Madhai Ghat, so there's a few Ghats. Madhai Ghat. Everyone calls the Ghat that is situated 15 Dhanusha, 30 meters north, Madhai Ghat. Why is it called Madhai Ghat? Do you know? What?
They were there performing, that's where they got delivered, or where they protected it? No. Get like even punished by the people of Mayapur but he would just stay there and take it as an atonement.
So who's the one that Lord Nityananda? Madhai. And Jagai stopped him from doing further. And then that pastime took place, that they were both delivered and given prema and everything. But Madhai felt so bad that he had done that, even despite being forgiven and being given prema, everything. He would stay at that Ghat and serve all the Vaishnavas, physically, menial servant, carrying their cloth, helping this, helping like that. So that's why it's called Madhai Ghat. It doesn't say 5 Dhanusha, 10 meters north of Madhai Ghat in the town, and it is called Nagari. Next comes Pancha Shivaloy Ghat. Oh Jiva, see here, at this Ghat, there are 5 Shiva temples where 5 gleaming Shiva lingas. I don't think that's good editing. The 4 aforementioned Ghats, these aforementioned Ghats, these 4 Ghats, They enhance the splendor of Mayapur. By bathing at these ghats, all miseries are removed. So the area east of Mayapur is known by everyone as Antardvip. Now, according to Srimad Mahaprabhu's supreme this for many more here, and this place will manifest as the glory of Nadia. Jiva, today you should see. Now Jiva Goswami, Jiva said, "O Prabhu, Adar, what signs?" So upon hearing the words of Sri Jiva, Sri Nityananda Prabhu responded with words that were just like nectar. And he said, "Listen, O Jiva, when Ganga covers Mayapur, one corner of it will remain intact. Although many Yavanas will reside here, but this place will still be named Mayapur. Then 500 Danusha, that means 1,000 meters, that is always covered. 5 Danusha, 10 meters from here, is the temple of Vridha Shiv. So devotees will ascertain these places according to this measurement." And is that not what we see right now? Yes. Because Bhaktivinoda Thakur did the research and revealed, and Jagannath Das Babaji. So Nityananda Prabhu is describing to Jiva Goswami how this will manifest. And here there's a trench named Shivadoba. It will be seen here. And this trench will indicate that earlier the river Ganga flowed here. In this way, according to Sri Mahaprabhu's desire, the devotees will reveal these lost places. Know this for certain. 400 years after the appearance of Srimad Mahaprabhu, the attempt to recover the lost holy places will begin. So that's when Bhaktivinoda Thakur began. 400 years after. Sri Jiva then said, "O Prabhu, now please explain to me the real reason for this place being named Antardvip." So Sri Nityananda Prabhu said, at the end of the Dwapara Yuga, Brahma, so during Sri Krishna's pastimes, Brahmaji tried to delude Govinda by stealing the calves and the cowherd boys. That seeing his own deceit defeated, the four-headed Brahma became very unhappy due to his offenses. And after speaking many words of glorification, Brahma begged forgiveness at Sri Krishna's feet, and the Lord of Vrindavan, Sri Krishna, indeed forgave him. Then Brahma thought in his mind, for me to think that I am the creator of the universe is most contemptible. Guess what? He is the creator of the universe. But why is he saying, for me to think that I am the creator of the universe is most contemptible? Huh?
Because the background creators, Vishnu, all of the ingredients are created by
Faulty, and he says that's faulty because he's not ultimately, right? But to think that, it deprives him of Krishna prem and relishing the then I would have easily obtained service to Sri Krishna, the master of the gopis. I did not have the great fortune to relish the rasa of those pastimes, but now I will not have any wicked mentality towards Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And saying this, Lord Brahma began to meditate, and he performed austerities in this very same Antardvip. Then sometime later, Sri Gaurchandra mercifully appeared before the four-headed Brahma and said, O Brahma, being satisfied with your austerities, I have come to give you that boon for which you are hankering. When Brahma opened his eyes and he saw Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he became unconscious and he fell to the ground. Then the Lord put his foot on Brahma's head, and receiving transcendental knowledge, Brahma began to offer prayers. He said, I am very low and I am very wretched, he said. Being controlled by pride, I committed offenses at your feet, and as a result, I am absorbed in mundane enjoyment. All scriptures declare that I, Brahma, Panchanana Shiva, Indra, and all other demigods are your subjugated servants. It is not our fortune to become your pure servants. Therefore, Maya has covered us with her net of illusion. The first half of my life has passed, Brahma is telling. What's the first half? Yeah, it's more than 150 trillion years. So he's musing at this point that the first half of my life has passed, and now I am most anxious about how the second half will pass. My mind is disturbed by many difficulties because of being indifferent towards you. So he's telling this to Gauranga Mahaprabhu. My only prayer at your feet is that I may join you as your associate in your manifest pastimes. May I attain such a birth that my concern in being the creator will be removed, and that I may remain with you the whole time, and that I may glorify you. Then hearing Brahma's prayer, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu said, Tatastu, so be it. And he bestowed the boon upon him. What is that boon? Srimad Mahaprabhu said, at the time my pastimes manifest, you will take birth in a Yavana's house. That means Muslim. You will always think of yourself as low and fallen. Is that good? Yes, that's what he's praying for. He doesn't want to think, I am the creator of the universe, because that's depriving him of what? Praying. So he will take birth in a low, fallen Muslim family, and he will always think of himself as low and fallen. And your name will be what? Haridas. And you will be free from all pride. So, daily, 300,000 names of Hari will dance upon your tongue, and at the time of leaving this world, you will have darshan of me. And by virtue of this practice, at the end of the second half of your present birth, you will attain this Navadvip Dham, and you will be absorbed in eternal rasa. So we're more lucky than Lord Brahma, because we don't have to wait another 150 trillion years. But he will not obtain the Navadvip Dham until the end. Anyway, he's always seeing Krishna. He's much more fortunate than us. But from one angle of vision, we're quite fortunate. So then Mahaprabhu said, O Brahma, listen to these words from my heart. Do not reveal them here and there in different scriptures. And having taken the mood of a devotee, I will relish the rasa of bhakti, and I will manifest the supremely rare process of Samkirtan. I will drown in the rasa of Braj with all the devotees who were present at the time of my other incarnations. and my heart is controlled by Sri Radhika's praying, I will take her bhav and her bodily luster, and I will appear in this material world. And accepting her bhav, I will taste the happiness that Sri Radha experiences in serving me. So from today itself, you will attain the position of being my disciple. And later, as Haridas, you will always serve me. Now saying this, Srimad Mahaprabhu disappeared, and Lord Brahma fell to the, in what condition? Unconscious. Now again, O Gauranga, O friend of the fallen, O you who are loving towards the devotees, when will I attain your lotus feet? Then Brahma wept like this for many days. And then he again returned to Brahmalok to perform his duties as Brahma, as given by the Supreme Lord. Nitai Janava Pade Asa Matra Jan Nadia Mahatmya Gya Deen Heen, whose desire? Nanda Prabhu and Sri Janava Devi is singing the glories of Nadia. Thus ends chapter 5. Gaur Premanandi, Shri Navadita Mahatmya Ki Jai, Shri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai, Shri Jiva Goswami Pada Ki Jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai, Sachinandan Gaur Hari Ki Jai, Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol. So, let's see. We have another class, Ratri. So we'll speak a little bit about Lord Shiva, but then we'll continue with the reading on that day. And then the next Tuesday after that is on the 12th. And we'll continue. And then the next Thursday after that is on the 14th. And that, we'll have to see if that may be the last day that we'll be able to use this room. But that means 1, 2, 3, at least 3 more days of classes. It should be possible to finish the Navadipta Mahatmya by that time. So, yeah. Gaur Premanandi. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Bhakti Pradidevi Satchavachai Namo Namaha Vansha Kalpatarubhascha Kripa Sindhubheva Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. All glory to the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. What's your name?
Ambarisha Das.
And the other two?
This was Devananda, but he to run.
He's there,
Yes.
outside.
Yes.
And
Damodara Priya.
Damodar Priya.